All right, so this next sequence is just some advanced variations from 4 and 5. So once you feel comfortable with 4 and 5 exercises, then you can move into this. I'm going to do this once with you, and then you can repeat it 4 more times on your own for a total of 5. Start by finding a comfortable seat, letting your left shin come in front of your right shin and resting your palms on top of your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Once you feel your shoulders come back over your hips, start to take your upper body to your right and then come forward, over to your left, carve your belly out, move as far as you'd like back into your hips and around again. So the wider that you take these circles, the more sensation this will bring. The smaller the circles are, the less sensation. And then just reverse your direction. Welcoming any noise that the movement might be making, keeping your hips pretty grounded here as you find some space along the spine. Pause over your right leg. Keep your left palm on top of your left knee and place your right palm to the outside of your right thigh. Take a breath in here and sit up really tall in your chest. Exhale, allow your upper body just to fall over the inside or outside of your right thigh. Your head can stay heavy towards the earth as you allow your left hip to stay grounded. Breathe in to slowly return back up and to relax your right palm back on your right knee. We'll switch your shin so that your right shin now comes in front of your left, sitting up nice and tall. Once you find that tall seat, start to move your upper body to your left, come forward, move your body back to your right and around again. Just kind of widening the circles, letting your arms find a lot of freedom here as you keep your hips pretty rooted, and then slowly reversing your direction. Keeping your chest nice and open and your hips grounded. Pause over your left leg. Keep your right palm on top of your right knee. Place your left palm outside of your thigh. Sit up tall with your inhalation. Exhale, allow your upper body to lengthen over the outside of your left leg. You can let your forehead fall soft towards the outside of the knee as you keep your shoulders just nice and soft and your right hip grounded. Breathe in to slowly come up and to relax your shoulders from your ear. Allow your right shin now to come forward so that it's parallel to the top of your mat, and flex your right toes back in towards your knee as you tuck your left toes behind you. Walk your palms forward. This is just a deep outer hip stretch. Take a full breath and lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, slowly walk yourself down onto your elbows and onto your forearms. If you feel as if you're going to sway a little bit over to the right, you can walk to your left in opposition to deepen the stretch. Breathe in to slowly return back through center and to come back up to a tall seat. And we'll just switch sides from here. Lean into your hips, draw your left shin forward, your right foot behind you, close to your hip. Draw your left toes back in towards your knee. Make sure your left foot isn't touching the right thigh. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, slowly walk yourself forward, coming down to your elbows, down to your forearms. If that's too much, you can always just stay up on your palms. Honor that each side is going to feel a little different. If you want to intensify, start to walk over to your right, continuing to keep your left hip nice and grounded. Breathe in to come back through center, and then to walk your palms back in and relax them to your knees. Lean back then onto your hips. Find your seat. Allow yourself to come onto hands and knees. You may want to use your blocks here. I'll demonstrate both variations. From hands and knees, step your right foot forward, keeping your right knee and shin right over your right ankle, and then tuck your left toes and move your left knee back so it's behind your hip, letting your pelvis be nice and heavy forward. Start by bringing your palms right to your right thigh and allow your pelvis to kind of sink into the earth. If you'd like more sensation, you can lower your palms down on either sides of your right foot, or you can bring your blocks in to help support yourself up from the ground. If you'd like even more sensation from here, take both of your palms inside of your right foot, keeping your right knee and shin right over your right ankle. This is a great way just to get into the actual joint of your left hip and then the outside of the right sit bone. Breathe in to slowly come back onto your palms and to frame your right foot We'll move into half pigeon from here. So start to slowly walk your right foot to the left, and then allow your right knee to fall to behind your right wrist or to the outside of it. Look over your left shoulder and extend your left leg nice and long behind you with the top of the foot on the ground. Come up in space a little bit so that your weight is equal between your hips and your shoulders are nice and open. Take a deep breath in here first. Exhale, slowly start to lengthen yourself down onto your elbows or onto your forearms. Allow your head to relax down to the ground, or feel free to bring something underneath it like your block for support. Keep your weight equal between your hips and allow your chest to stay open. Breathe in to come back onto your palms, and we'll take a seated twist from here. Lean over into your right hip and guide your left leg all the way around. So it just comes out nice and straight in front of you. Your left heel is rooted as your toes pull back. Cross your right foot over your left knee. Hold on to your right shin with your left palm and reach your right arm towards me. Inhale your right arm up and open, and place your right palm to the earth behind your spine, and then turn back forward. Reach your left arm forward and then hug onto your right knee. Take a deep breath in, sit up really tall. Exhale, turn and twist over your right shoulder as you continue to keep your chest open. Your gaze can come all the way back, keeping the crown of your head lengthening up towards the ceiling. Take one more full breath in here. Exhale, turn and twist in the opposite direction just to kind of release out. Come back through center. Bring your feet to the ground. We'll come back onto all fours. We're going to move through that whole sequence on your left. Step now your left foot forward. Allow your right knee to move back behind your right hip, keeping your left knee and shin right over your left ankle. So you can start with just bringing your palms to your left thigh, allowing your right hip to be really heavy forward, or you can take your palms on either sides of your left foot. If you find your torso and upper body is getting in the way, take both palms inside of your left foot, keeping your left knee and shin stacked over your ankle. You'll feel this deeply into the right hip and also on the outside of the left sit bone. This posture also helps with sciatica. Breathe in to return your palms back to frame your left foot. Slowly toe heel your left foot to the right and allow your left knee to fall outside of your left wrist. Look over your right shoulder and extend your right toes as long as you can behind your knee and hip joint, guiding yourself up as you keep your chest nice and open. Muscles in your face relax. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down onto your elbows and onto your forearms. You can let your head relax as your weight stays equal in your hips. Remember, one side will feel different than the other, so just honoring your body this afternoon. Breathe in to come back onto your palms and then to lean over onto your left hip. Slowly guide your right leg around. Keep your right leg straight in front of you. Cross your left leg over your right leg. Sit up nice and tall first. Inhale your left arm towards me. Reach it up and behind you and plant your left palm behind your spine. Turn back forward and reach your right arm forward. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Look to your left. Take a deep breath in and sit up tall. Exhale, turn and twist over your left shoulder. Continue to keep your gaze lifted and your chest open. The muscles in your face nice and relaxed. And take a breath out. Inhale, return back through center and extend now your left leg back out. And this next posture will come down onto the back. You can use a blanket as a pillow if you have any tension in your shoulders or in your neck. And then you can use also a strap or just a scarf that you have at home. Draw your feet to the earth, palms behind your hamstrings, and slowly lower yourself down all the way onto your back. Extend your left leg and right leg out. Grab your strap or scarf into your right palm. Hug your right knee into your chest, and then draw the sole of your right foot towards the ceiling. Loop your strap or scarf around the ball of your right foot, and then slowly lowering down your grip so that you're able to relax your elbows and forearms into the earth. Draw your right toes back to you, and just explore here, kind of bending your right knee and then straightening the leg out a few times. Moving your right foot forward and then over your head. Take both ends of your strap into your right palm. Take your left palm to your left hip like a paperweight. Look towards the ceiling and breathe in as you keep your left leg strong and active. Exhale, slowly take your right leg to the right, as far as you can go while still keeping your right leg straight and without lifting up through your left hip. Your chest stays nice and open to the ceiling. Breathe in to return your right foot back to center. Grab onto the strap with your left palm, taking your right palm to your hip. Your right hip will stay grounded here. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly take your right leg to the left without allowing your right hip to lift. Continue to flex your right toes back to you and keep your chest open. Breathe in to return back through center, bending through your right knee and taking the strap off of your right foot into your left palm as you extend your right leg straight. Bend your left knee to you. Draw the sole of your left foot towards the ceiling. Loop your strap around the ball of your left foot and then lower your grip on your strap until you can relax your elbows to the ground. Keep your right leg strong and straight in front of you and just explore kind of bending your left knee and then straightening it out, just noticing the flexibility in the hamstring, the back of the knee and the calf. Take your left foot forward and then over your head. Allow your left palm now to come to your strap, your right palm onto your right hip. Gaze up and breathe in. Exhale, slowly take your left leg to the left as you allow your right hip to stay grounded. Continue to move your left heel away from you. Keep pulling your left toes back to you. Look up and breathe in to return your left leg to center. Grab onto the strap with your right palm and then take your left palm to your hip, grounding your hip. Draw a breath in. Exhale, slowly take your left leg to the right without allowing your left hip to lift. Continue to keep your left leg as straight as possible and your hips and shoulders grounded with your chest open. Breathe in to return back through center. Exhale, bend your left knee, take the strap off of your left foot and draw both knees into your chest. And that's it for our variation.